Business is an ever-changing environment, and so a lot of higher ed institutions are finding it very difficult to find relevant information because business changes. What was good yesterday may not necessarily be good tomorrow. You know, unlike a STEM field that has the labs, that has the opportunities for the students to go out and do research, the business programs don't necessarily have that opportunity unless you have a mechanism in place to where you can go out and engage with local businesses to bring them in and to share that knowledge. Because the businesses are what are doing it. The students are going to learn so much in the classroom, but in the business is about what can you do for me? What value can you add to my organization? Hallmark Consulting Group gives us that great opportunity to do that. It's a platform for students to go and engage with businesses in the area to give it that real world experience.
And the opportunity for students to come into the business school and have hands-on experience to work with companies in a consulting role, I thought was just a tremendous opportunity for the students, something I'd never seen before. And I was really excited about it, and I thought it was a great growth opportunity for the students to really have something to talk about when they were interviewing with employers. I worked on this marketing program, I worked on this auditing concept, and then also for the school to reach out in the community and perform community services for businesses that wouldn't normally have engaged a consulting group.
My name is Craig Hancock, and I'm the CEO of Home Tax Shield. We are a company that serves homeowners in an annual property tax assessment and protest process. So we help them save money on their property taxes every year. So there's a system set in place, mostly at the state level, but it's run by the counties. They issue notices about every April to let homeowners know what they think the value of their home is. And the homeowners can challenge it if they think the value is different. And so there's a whole process set in place for challenging that county's assessment, and we help run the whole process for the homeowner if they don't want to do it themselves. I think it's Colin Powell who said if you make a decision on 30% of the information, then you're running too much of a risk, but if you wait till you get 90, you've waited too long. So I think we were operating with somewhere around maybe 50% of the information that we felt like we needed to make a decision, and so getting to work with the Hallmark Consulting Group was great because in a couple of areas it really helped move that percentage up a bit and gave us some more confidence in the business approach that we wanted to pursue.
Well, the Home Tax Shield was a two-phase project that was provided to the Hallmark Consulting Group. In the first phase, we did a feasibility study to where we were looking at possible expansion. The second phase, we were looking at more of an action plan. How are we going to execute it? When our initial brief with the client, they wanted to engage with real estate agents to build clientele as a means to, help build awareness of their program. They said, well, we want to operate in these counties. So what the students were tasked with doing was coming back with a prioritization of what county to go in first.
We wanted to know more information about what homeowners thought. Now, we had a little bit of data on that, but the students spent a good amount of time engaging with homeowners in their areas and asking them about their experience with property taxes. And so we got some really great insights from that effort. Students spent a great amount of time also digging into how do we reach them. So we looked at traditional marketing channels, whether it's direct mail or even radio or TV, and a lot of effort went into digital, looking at Facebook and looking at LinkedIn. So they spent a lot of good time doing that, helping us understand what they found, what they saw, and how we could use it. The area that we ended up finding out where we were the weakest on, based on what the students found, was really homeowner perceptions. What we learned was we underestimated how big of an awareness problem property taxes is for homeowners. A lot of them don't even know that you can take action on your property taxes. And then even once they learn that you can, they don't know how to do it, or even that you can hire somebody to help you. So that was a big chunk of learning that the students brought to the table that's been very eye-opening. It's affected our marketing and our messaging and really our approach.
We bring a variety of elements into the Hallmark Consulting Group, from operations management, from organizational behavior, from marketing to change elements. And all these classes culminate in the Hallmark Consulting Group in the development of the students. And they bring that gained knowledge from those particular courses into the projects that they're particularly working on. We don't provide the answers for the students. And that's the great thing about it. The students have to go out and try to, find the solution. There's no instructor that's telling you, this is the solution, I want you to fix it. My approach to it is I'm gonna give you enough information to help you move forward, and then you come back to me with a solution. This is something that you put on your LinkedIn. This is something that you put on your resume. This is the type of experience that potential employers are looking for. You can learn theory, you can pass an exam, you can pass a test, a midterm, but can you complete a task to standard? Can you give a presentation properly? Not just to an instructor, but to a client. Our students are going to be those potential employees out there in business. What we're trying to do is when students graduate Hallmark and they go out into the field and companies ask them, what university did you go to? And you say, I went to Hallmark University. Oh yeah, we know that university. Come on in, let's talk.